Alright, so welcome again, people. Welcome again. Thank you very much for joining me. And this is the Premier League review show. Lock that off. It's the Premier League review show, people. Thank you very much for everyone who's running in. Thank you, people, for joining. Really appreciate it. Let me just, people, as you guys come in, just do the right thing and smash that like button. We have a lot to discuss. We have so much to discuss this time around. Hitting the like button, people, is important. Share the content if you wish to do so. At least to your WhatsApp group, whatever group you're in, your FPL group. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing through few things. What we're gonna do? We're gonna run through the games that played over the weekend. Maybe run through the predictions. Also, to close off the show, we'll also be running through the FPL. So people, just remember to share the stream, people. Let others who you think might like the stream share to them, people. I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Nevertheless, we're gonna get cracking. I don't want any crying from any Manchester United fans and Liverpool fans tonight. I don't want the crying. The season is too early to start crying already. The season is vastly too early for everyone to be crying. It's just too early, people. So, as I said, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. And we're going to go straight into it. We're going to jump on to the games that played over the weekend. Game started off on Saturday. Give me a second. I didn't sort that out. Catcher. Give me a second, people. Let me just jump over to the Premier League. As you can see, Dias, who saved Liverpool, actually rescued, as the article said, rescues a point for 10-man Liverpool against Palace. Now, you can see a lot of immaturity in Darwin Núñez. He's young, new to the league. He doesn't understand what some of these defenders are like or other players are like when in regards to wilding up other players just to get them sent off. So he will gradually or eventually get used to that. But for now, what we're going to discuss is the games over the weekend and lots of our predictions, people. Let me bring up the predictions book. Let me bring up the predictions, people. Before I do anything, I need to bring up the predictions. Let me get it right. So, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to highlight to you guys how bad my predictions are and how really this season in particular is going to be how you call it now? An unpredictable season. This is going to be an unpredictable season. I think so. Big up J King laughing at Liverpool. I wouldn't laugh as yet, you know. Simon Bogle said, "Good night, Guna. You must love Jesus." Of course, I love Jesus, and also Jesus. What you calling him? Jesus. Ricardo Claudio said, "Big up Arsenal, win or lose or draw." Big up Ricardo. Huge respect to everyone who's coming in. Massive respect, people. Thank you guys for coming in. Guys, as you come in, just smash the like button, people. Would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Just smash the like button, people. What it does, it really helps the video and let other people see the video. So if it's 10 persons watching, get it up to 10 likes, people. As you know, would really appreciate it if you do so. It won't be a long show as well. It won't be a long show. So the first game kick off over the weekend, early morning, Aston Villa versus Everton. I predicted a win for Everton, actually. And this was all on the basis of how they played against Chelsea. I predicted a 2-1 win for Everton. And it swing the other direction, 2-1 win for Aston Villa. What really happened? Aston Villa lost their first match against Bournemouth, the Cherries, and Everton lost against Chelsea, but they put in a more astounding performance than what we saw of Aston Villa. So everything in my book was swinging in favor of Everton. But as you know, this is football. This is football. That's not how football is. That's just not how football is in general. Guys, I'm seeing 6 persons watching. Get the likes up to I see 10 persons watching, but only 6 live. 15 persons watching actually, but only 6 like people. Actually said Lego the Bees. I predicted a draw. Boy, actually, a different Aston Villa turned up than what we saw against the Cherries. And the players look fresh. The players look like they wanted it. And that's what happened. 2 goals from Aston Villa. Very good performance indeed. And they deserve it. Let me big up. Banter in my club like. Yes, of course. This is how it is. If Arsenal should lose next week, unfortunately, they might not be in the thumbnail or the title. But maybe they might be in it. But it depends. It really, really depends. So, Aston Villa turned up in this game and they defeated Everton. Listen, people, as it stands, it would seem as if Frank Lampard, quite possible, might be the first coach to kick the sack. As it stands, Frank Lampard might be the first coach to kick the sack. Might be. As it stands, people. Lebby said Everton will be relegated. That's a big claim, you know. That's a big, big claim. You think so? You really, really think that's gonna happen? That's not really easy. Remember that Everton is one of the softies in the Premier League. They are one of the softies in Premier League where because of the money and the name, it's so difficult to really throw them down. Football, alright, so the truth is this, right? Football in this time period runs off money. And if you're going to kick out one of the biggest clubs in regards to monetary factor out of the league, who draws money, fan base, all of these things, that is actually a slippery slope for the Premier League. A slippery slope. And not going to say that this happened or that happened. Just going to say that it's unlikely to happen. Look at it. Manchester United could play the worst throughout the entire season. Arsenal could play the worst throughout the entire season. But you would not want to see those 2 clubs get relegated. You would not want to see it. If they were in a relegation battle, now that would be interesting because that is a lot of viewership. And that is crazy money. So it would be best to have them in a relegation battle. So it's one of 2 things. Either relegation battle or Champions League battle. Anything other than that, it's a no-no. But keep them just above the relegation. But you won't see them getting relegated. That is too much money going down the drain. Lebby said got lucky last season due to Richarlison. Actually said Ten Hag might be the first manager. I doubt it, you know. Remember now, Ten Hag, despite things might not go well, I think Ten Hag has the backing of the player, of the fans. I personally think Ten Hag has the backing of the fans. And when you have the backing of the fans, you can basically say that your job is secure. Basically. The fans dictate a lot in the Premier League clubs. So, having the backing of the fans can actually put Ten Hag in a very outstanding position. Just by that. Lebby said Ten Hag job secure for the next 3 to 5 years. Exactly. The reason is that because Ten Hag, the fans know the quality of Ten Hag. They understand what Ten Hag is coming in to do into the club. Trying to change the culture and all these aspects. So he has that, how would you say that? He has the, what would be that term? He has a long grace period. He has a long grace period. People do remember to smash the like button, people. Please do remember to smash the like button. Let me say it's a project similar to Arteta or Klopp. I think so. I think Ten Hag came into this job with the idea that it is a project. Alright, so the next game that we're going to be looking at, people, is Arsenal versus Leicester. The Arsenal versus Leicester. The mighty Arsenal versus Leicester. No, I predicted Arsenal to win this game 3-1. So when it was, I think it was at, no, it didn't went to 3-1. It went to 3-2, then 4-2. But when it went to 2-1, I was saying one more goal Arsenal, seal it off, close off the game. But I guess Arsenal had other plans. But Leicester City, fair play to Leicester City. They did came in and put in a very good performance. A notable performance, I would say, in that. Whereas I thought that they were slightly toothless. One of their goals was an own goal. And so, and then no, the James Maddison goal was one in which has a little bit of luck, but it was a good goal nevertheless. But I do think that they didn't came with that attacking threat that we all used to. I could clearly remember one season, I think it was 2021, whereas the return of the league, Jamie Vardy, they had us on this, they pinned us down in their own half, battered us, and I think that Brendan Rodgers definitely, despite being a good manager, hasn't really taken Leicester City to the next level. They're basically stuck in one dimension, or one, maybe like you call it a limbo. They're stuck in a limbo, and there's no getting better. It's just Leicester, nothing superior. Let me say, fair play to Arsenal as well. The whole setup for Arsenal would have crumbled, shows growth and belief. That is true. That is true. When Leicester City came back, I'm like, let's see the reaction. I wanted to see the reaction because we're so used to when Arsenal is playing and a goal is scored on Arsenal, they crumble, they start to get nervous, misplacing, no control. But this time around, each time a goal would have scored on Arsenal, they would have bounced back immediately. And I haven't seen that from Arsenal since maybe about 2008, 2009. Those long time ago. But fair play to Arsenal Football Club. Well played. I think for me, despite Gabriel Jesus had 2 goals, 2 assists, I thought for me the most outstanding player on the pitch was actually Gabriel Martinelli. I think for me. That's for me though. Actually said I predicted a win for Arsenal. What was the score that you predicted actually? Actually also said that Arsenal and City only teams not to drop points as yet. Let's see how long that can go on for. I think City might not drop any points until they face one of the big guns. Let's go now. Brighton versus Newcastle. I predicted a win for Brighton, 2-0, off the back of that win against Manchester United. I thought Brighton would have used that victory as a propeller to make that extra step and garner some extra confidence, but that most definitely wasn't the case. Unfortunately, it finished 0-0. No goals on both ends. I definitely looked at that game and said goals was in that game, but that wasn't meant to be. Guys, please remember to smash the like button. Please remember to smash the like button. And the game ended 0-0. Now, for Manchester City versus Bournemouth, I predicted a 3-0 victory for Manchester City. Now, unfortunately, all those persons who captain Holland in their FPL, yes, that's unfortunate. But I'm happy I didn't do so. But hats off because I captained Kevin De Bruyne and I got a huge amount of points from Kevin De Bruyne. I will show you guys my FPL at when I'm closing off the predictions. I will show you guys the FPL results. So that's a good one. 4-0 in favor of Manchester City. Good performance again from Kevin De Bruyne. Picked up where he left off from last season. I can't remember who I predicted as player of the season, but definitely. Actually, said Man City 4-0. Me predict prediction genius. All right, big up actually. You're getting some of them accurate this time around. Next game, Southampton versus Leeds. I predicted a 1-1 for this game. I knew goals were in this game, but this game ended 2-2. So you can see I got a mark for this game. The 1-1 prediction. Quite close, but the game ended 2-2. And it's not really, well, 2 goal difference. But anyways, it's still a draw. Still a draw. Let me say City won't miss a beat. No, man, come on. This is the Premier League. I don't think they can go that way. Eagle Republic said, MG, sorry to upset your little EPL dolly house. Can you tell your viewers why you keep hyping up all these JPL players that we still cannot find a player to displace Father Time agent? Eagle Republic, I'll be doing a show on that tomorrow. I'll be doing a show on that tomorrow. So look out for that one. Most definitely. I'll be doing a show on that one. And I am not hyping up anyone. If I say a player is good, it's according to the league. If I should say that we have the best passer in our Premier League, I never said that is Kevin De Bruyne, and I never said that is Lionel Messi. I'm just saying according to that league. So don't take it that way. But I see what you're saying still. Lebeach, I think Man City will stumble at some point in time. That's not how this Premier League sets up. That is just unfortunate. So, as I said, Southampton versus Leeds, that game in a 1-1 draw. We have Wolves versus Fulham. I predicted a 1-0 win in favor of Wolves because these games are normally very, very tight-knit. Very, very close. But this game ended a 0-0 draw. As ever, it's always a close encounter. But I actually predicted Wolves to get that one goal. It didn't happen. Fulham actually missed a penalty. Mitrovic missed a penalty in that game. So they were actually unfortunate. Yes, Wolves got a lot of opportunity. I didn't capitalize on it. But that's how it is sometimes. Next game we have Brentford versus Manchester United. Brentford versus Manchester United. Now, this game in particular, was definitely a surprise to many. And funny enough, there was so much people on the prediction show who predicted that Manchester United would have lost that game. There were so much persons who predicted Manchester United to lose that game. I, for one, I didn't expect it. I thought Manchester United would have used this game as a rebound feature. Specifically, knowing that they would be facing Liverpool next week. So they would use it as a bounce back, approaching the Liverpool game. Let's say, okay, we're going to try and get a draw from that game in particular. But my word, man, this one was very, very unpredictable. No one expected this. Lebeach actually said 1-0 win for Wolves been predicted. Lebeach said Wolves were very wasteful. That is so true. Lebeach said the Bees. Actually said Man United Lego the Bees. 2-2 draw said was being kind to be fair. Lansford, big up. Everyone is saying Lego the Bees. Lego the Bees. And Shad said big bad City. Yeah, of course. Kevin De Bruyne always turning up. People, don't forget to smash the like button. Please do not forget to smash the like button. It's important that you do so. It's imperative that you do so. Now, what is really going on at Manchester City? And Manchester United, as she said. What's really going on at Manchester United? And today, I saw a report stating that Ten Hag has given Cristiano Ronaldo the green light to make his transfer. I saw that today. Now, if these reports are true, and Ten Hag did eventually or really give Cristiano Ronaldo the go-ahead to make his way out of the club, this could be a big mistake on Ten Hag's tenure at Manchester United. Reason being, you have a struggling squad. You need that goal scorer. You need that goal threat. You need a player in the team that is likely to turn up at some point in time. When you take out Cristiano Ronaldo, who's going to score? Who is going to score? 2 games now, 1 goal scored, and 6 goals conceded. That is not a good look. And tentatively, pending a huge game against Liverpool. That there is not a good look. Can you imagine if Cristiano Ronaldo should leave this week and not be able to be present to face against Liverpool? That can be detrimental. I actually said match done before 30th minute. Lebi said, I was not surprised. Man United did not have a setup to contain Brentford press. So true. I saw a stat which stated that Brentford had a lot more high pressures, a lot more sprints, more distance covered, more attacking, more passes in the final third. I saw a stat stating that, and I was so surprised. Once you are outrun, outmanned in all aspects, you are bound to lose. You are bound to lose. I have seen teams specifically. Look at the performance. Which one should I say? Look at Crystal Palace performance today against Liverpool. They sit in a low block and try to get Liverpool on the counter. They got away quite a few times, but they were so dangerous. They were extremely dangerous in how they approach this game. Yes, and what you realize that Liverpool was playing no different from the Reggae Boyz. Listen, Liverpool fans, I will be getting onto Liverpool. Just remember I said that Liverpool are playing similar to the Reggae Boyz. Mari said, as long as Maguire a captain, them nah win nothing. Don't put it on Maguire alone. Come on, do not put it on Maguire alone. Lebby said goal scoring was not a problem before CR7 got Trashford. They got Trashford. Well, let's see. He hadn't scored in such a long time. So, how much goal did Rashford score last season? Actually said 11 Hags got sting. Tevin Campbell, Guna, me did tell you that Arsenal was going to walk over Leicester City. That's true. I didn't really expect it because I know Leicester is a good team. I know Leicester always have a game plan for Arsenal. So I didn't expect that. Lebi said at the end of the day, no player is bigger than the club. Joe can make Lebich. Right now, as it stands, Mbappe is bigger than PSG. As it stands, Kylian Mbappe is bigger than PSG. He's the owner of the club. He's the manager. He's the technical director. He's player captain. He's captain and player coach. What else? He's a kit manager. He's also assistant. Goalkeeper trainer. Midfielder trainer. Attacking coach. He's basically everything all in one. So he tells, he dictates, he knows what's happening. So that, I don't believe no player is bigger than. Right now, let's see if this Kylian Mbappe dilemma would oversee everything in regards to player being bigger than team. Actually said, I just glad that I had Tony in my FPL. I didn't have him in my FPL. I only had Hurricane and Jesus. Shad said United changed coaches and it's not working. I think they should change the players. That's true. They have been through so much players, so much different coaches, and all the players remain. All the players remain. I said it enough. Manchester United need to do something somewhat similar to what Arsenal did. A total overall. Lanezra said, you are disrespect Liverpool to compare them to play Reggae Boyz. Don't do that, Guna. Listen, I'm going to show you what I think. Tevin, when we reach the Liverpool review, I'm definitely going to show you what happened, why I said that. I'm definitely going to show you why I said that. So next game, so let's move away from Manchester United. They got stung by the Bees in an awful manner. Let's move on to the next game, people. We have Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. I honestly had West Ham winning 2-0, but the game ended in favor of Nottingham Forest. Vast improvement in regards to gameplay from the last game that Nottingham Forest had. They had a plan. They approached this game with that plan. They have a youngster. What's his name? Can't remember his name, man. Is it Johnson? I don't remember, but I think he played on the right wing. Very, very talented young youth. Looks promising. Looks very promising. Let's continue. West Ham didn't turn up. Unfortunately, that's how it is in this time and age with regards to Premier League. You need to turn up. You need to get the win. Tevin Cam said, all of Manchester United team want Dashway and rebuild Agree. Actually said Mbappe is the club itself, it seems. Libby said Man U fan base are not supportive or patient. Yeah, that's because if Ten Hag should finish 8th because he's trying to use some more youngsters and benching some of the senior players, and he finished 8th, I strongly believe that the club or the fans will be crying for him to go. Because they'll be saying, we are Manchester United, we shouldn't be here, we shouldn't be this, we shouldn't be that, rather than accepting that this club needs a rebuild and we have to do something going forward. And for it to get better, we must see a regress before we can go further. Lebby just want to win. No, that's so true. That is the reason why every time Manchester United fans speak, they said, if we get this one player, we're going to get better. If we get these 2 players, we're going to get better. They're looking for all the top names that are calling right across Europe. It doesn't matter how good they are or how they fit the manager system. They want that player because his name is being called, his numbers look good, but guess what? He might just not be good enough for the manager system. And in the manager system, he might just look average. And that is football. You can have a player who is the best thing in French football or whatever, and guess what? That's what they want. They want that player rather than looking for a player who is likely to be good in the manager system or who is suitable or suits the manager system or style of play. They don't want that. They want a player whose name is being called. That's just unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Lebby said Nico. Is it Nico? I can't remember. It's a young kid. It's a young, fair complexion kid. I think he plays on the right hand side. Let me check. Let me check. I am checking right now. Give me a second, people. Is it Brentford? Nottingham Forest. His name is Johnson. His name is Johnson, man. That kid has a lot. No, it's not Nico. No, it's not Nico. I'm talking a kid that played for Nottingham Forest, man. Nottingham Forest he played for. My apologies if I mix up the name. His name is Johnson, the right winger for Nottingham Forest. He looks a kid who has a lot of potential. Shaw said giving them giving Wetlog to catch fire, meaning give them big new contracts. True. Nico said 7. No, sounds like Nico Williams. No, it's not him. Brennan Johnson. Yes, the number 20. He's the one. He's a mercurial type of talent. And I'm watching. I'm like, this kid is going to have a bright future, just like the midfielder at Brighton. So the next game we have is Chelsea versus Spurs. Chelsea versus Spurs. Big win for Nottingham Forest here, and congrats Nottingham Forest in securing your first 3 points in the Premier League in how many years? How many years? Oh, 21-year-old. English. Nice. Actually, I predicted a 3-1 win for West Ham. Wrong by a mile. I predicted a 2-0 win for West Ham. Wrong by a mile as well. Chelsea 1. Chelsea 2. Spurs 2. I predicted that Spurs would have won this game 2-1. I didn't expect that Chelsea would have played that well. Chelsea played really well. I do think that Chelsea was unfortunate in some of the refereeing decision. If I should really be honest, I do believe that referee is very much questionable with some of those decisions. But nevertheless, it is the Premier League, and I've seen it quite a few times for Arsenal. And you can see some 3-10 minutes highlight reels of referee being harsh against Arsenal. It's just unfortunate. That game ended 2-2. In that game, Reece James, who is in my FPL, scored, and Harry Kane, who is in my FPL, scored as well. Nail-biting stuff in this game. I think it was a proper top-tier, top-flight Premier League game. I honestly believe so. It was a proper game. Let me said London Derby was hot. On and off the pitch. So true. Coaches were at it. Players were at it. Referee was at it. I was at it. Fans enjoying the game. It was a total emblem of what Premier League football should look like, and the intensity. The game was intense. Goals were in the game. Everything. The game encompassed every single thing you'd want to see in the Premier League. You watching that game, you said, yes, the Premier League is back. That is the feeling. That is the feeling that you get from that game. Premier League is back. Shaw said that's how Derby should play. And anyone saw the post-match press conference for Tuchel, like this? Tuchel was saying, hey, yeah, I threw in a few punches. Actually, so I predicted this one on spot. 2-2. Big up for that, actually. I predicted a 2-1 in favor of Spurs. Levy said Chelsea, Wasteful here as well. Havertz, Gallagher, and Raza. Gallagher is a very good player. Talented player. Actually, it's a great match, that one. So true. Now to the final game of the game weekend, which played on today, the 15th of August, 2022, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. I personally predicted Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 1. That's what I predicted. Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 1. I thought this would have been a bounce back for Liverpool as well. But that was not on the cards. That was not on the cards. Great game. No, let's make it clear now. When I said that Liverpool today played like how the Reggae Boyz played, this is what I meant. There was so much long ball in this game. It was very much unbearable. Crystal Palace, I think, played more. Let me go to the stats, people. Let's get to the stats. Let's get to the stats, people. Let me show you. Liverpool played so much long ball in this game. Even before let me what I'm going to do, people, I'm going over to sofa scores. I'm going over sofa scores, people. I want you guys to have a look. The amount of long balls that Liverpool played in this game. Let me see if I can find a stat. This where the passes, total passes. Good. I have the stats here, people. People, this is what I meant when I said Liverpool look like the Reggae Boyz. Listen to this, people. Liverpool made in total 741 passes. Right? 741 passes. That is a lot, you know. Crystal Palace made 274 passes. No, in total, Liverpool made 78 long passes. People, Liverpool made 78 long passes. In the first half, they made 42 long passes. Long ball. 42. And 30 in the second half. People, that is a lot of long passes. That is what I meant when I said Liverpool was playing quite similar to that of the Reggae Boyz. That is too much long pass for a top tier team. That is too much long passes. And unfortunately, let me see if I can go back to it. Unfortunately, let's look at the accuracy. They only achieve, let's look at it. It's not bad. 50. So it was 64% in regards to long passes. And as I would say, as the smaller team, I thought Crystal Palace should have been the team with more long passes. I definitely thought so. Not saying that it is bad, but I do think so. Let me go into the comments. Got a runner from me. Actually said, Kevin Camp said the referee need to be banned. Oh, the referee needs to be banned from the game. Actually said Liverpool 2, Palace 0. Loud Music Entertainment, big up Liverpool. Sherms out. Big up yourself, military. Kevin said too much long ball from Liverpool today. Play the game in Crystal Palace favor. So true. They didn't even try to break down Crystal Palace. They didn't try to break down Crystal Palace. Actually said long ball for days. Lebeach said that was the game plan to swing the ball in due to Nunes' aerial threat. I'm not talking long ball. I'm not talking crosses. Lebeach, I'm not talking crosses. I'm not speaking about crosses, Lebeach. Crosses are different. Liverpool attempted 29 crosses. That is different. That is separate from the long ball. So in total, aerial ball was 78 and 29. That's over 100 times the ball went into the air. Crosses were 29. That's different, Lebeach. Different, totally different from the crosses. Vastly different. so that is too much aerial pass ball in the air for a top tier team. Lebeach said Liverpool had created more XG 4.7 in their opening 2 games than any other team in the Premier League. Yeah, if you lob the ball, listen, if you lob the ball in the 18-yard box, that definitely would be I think that most definitely would count as a high scoring chance. If you have 5 players in the 18-yard box and you lob the ball in the 18-yard box, I think that's going to count. But even though it's a high scoring chance, it's not difficult to even take off, to get out those chances on target. That won't be easy. I'm not saying that it is, but maybe it's just a plan. Sean said, I think they played wonderful, just a poor night at Anfield. They played okay, no? I just complain about the long balls. Actually said, Reggae Boyz, oh come on actually. The most I've seen is about 600. And that was actually second game. Actually said Liverpool finishing was trash. Lebeach said hence why Trent and Robert get double-figured assists. That is true. They'll put in a lot of crosses. But there was more long passes, long ball, than crosses in this game. Significantly. Kevin said, last season, Man U fan laugh at Arsenal when them lost the first 3. Look at them now. So true. Chan said, but that's how they played naturally. They're not like a City or Arsenal. No, in a lot of stages, I think that when Thiago Alcantara is in the team, you don't see Liverpool playing like that. You won't see Liverpool playing like that. Not so much long passes. Yes, long passes are part of the football game, but not so much long passes. It even started to frustrate me a bit. Neville Jones, big up. It's too early to call. Lebeach said long ball down the channel, in the air and the ground. It's down the channel, yes. In the air. In the air, not on the ground. That's long passes, I should say. I'm talking about most of those are over the top. Long air balls. Just said they are the best of switching play in the league. True. Ricardo Claudio said, I'm so proud of the youngsters. Josh Da Silva, I watched a few games of him in the Arsenal Academy. I really wish he was given a chance at the Arsenal. So not all the players will get that breakthrough, and sometimes different system suits different players. Lebeach said Liverpool will be fine, disappointing result, but very good performance comparing to game week 1 at Fulham. It was a better performance. Definitely was a better performance. A lot more dominant. As I said, created a lot more chances. Just unfortunate on the finishing aspect. And then now, that red card was huge disappointment to the Liverpool team. It really knocked the confidence out of the team. But Liverpool did stand on their own and try to get back into the game. Lovely goal from Douglas the hey, that goal, let's see, man. That goal that Lewis scored. Why did I say Douglas? That goal that Lewis scored was, I think that is going to be its trademark type of goal. I think that's going to be a trademark type of goal for him. I think Diaz is all right. So I think Diaz has the potential. I think Diaz has the potential to be somewhat similar to that of Salah. He has that ceiling. He has that ceiling. But definitely time to come to prove. I do think so. But beautiful goal from Luis. Tremendous goal. Lebi said we will be fine. We have tons of injury. Conte, Matip, Thiago, Jota, Firmino, Ox. That's true. That is true. Very disappointed in Nunes' reaction. He's young, you know. I think he will get past that. Lebi said Luis Diaz. Yeah, I don't know how I said Douglas. I said Douglas Luis. Shad said I was upset with the tackles leading up to that goal. What happened to the tackles, actually? They didn't really close him down early enough. Listen, man, that kid, that Luis Diaz, he's a tremendous kid, man. I see he plays like a street footballer. He plays similar to that of a street footballer. So, that's how it is, people. Out of that, I didn't get much of those predictions correct, but that's just how it is sometimes, people. That was how it is sometimes. I am going to run over to my FPL people. Game week 2, and I amassed 82 points. 82 points, people. 82 points. Game week rank 380,340. Only made one transfer. Highest points is 139. Average points is 57. Let's have a look. So my overall ranking is 1.4. Overall points 134. Not bad. Not bad for my second season of FPL, I think. Not bad at all. Lebi said, well done, I got 55. Shah said, if I was on the pitch, it's a card for the team. Lebi said, Diaz is a baller though. Fitness is off the chain. He should be deployed in a free roam role. He literally played 2 positions today after the red card. Amazing. Definitely. He's a tremendous player. I think Luis and Martinelli, they're quite similar. They're quite a unique talent. They have such a high ceiling, robust, energetic, skillful, very good technically, security on the ball. They do have that. Let me say 82 points. Actually said I would not say fine if they want to win the league. They will have to win Man City at least once. True. Well done, I got 55. Actually said 82 good. Actually said I got 95. Let me say you need to drop Bailey. Definitely. Me I will drop Bailey. 2 weeks of disappointment. Can't manage no more. Let me say yes, I agree with the Martelli comparison. I'm gonna tell you the 2 players them once the whistle blow, they run at 100 miles per second for full 90 minutes, non-stop, non-ease up. The problem is this: I have both coaches, Arteta and Klopp, would have to manage these players well because they are so young. They will run themselves into the ground, and despite they have the energy, they will run themselves into the ground because their hunger, their desire, just the sheer aggression that they have, it needs to be protected. 73 points after Captain Salah. Let me say before his price fall. Actually said hello, Captain KDB as well. Tevin said, Guna, I bet you have to drop Bailey. He's going to score assist. No, boy, I not trust that. I tell you the truth, I not trust it. And I think that is a transfer that I'm going to make this week. So Gabriel Jesus amassed 19 points. Harry Kane gave me 8. Saka gave me 2. Kevin De Bruyne gave me 28. You know what? Let it say. Bailey 1, Podence 2, Reece James 7, William Saliba minus 1, Trent Arnold 3, and Cancelo 11, Alisson 2. On the bench, I had Sanchez with a 6, Archer 0, Joelinton 2, Reguilon 0. Now, let's have a look at next game week. Let's look at the game. Now, most definitely, I have to take out Alisson out of my goal. That is the first transfer I'm going to make. Remove Alisson. They will be playing against Manchester United. And if Cristiano Ronaldo is there, it's a big game. It matters. And I don't trust Cristiano Ronaldo to not turn up in this game. These are his type of games. At least he wants a goal. 2 games, no goals. No. That's not Cristiano Ronaldo. That is not Cristiano Ronaldo. So I am taking out, first move is taking out Alisson out of my goal. Let me say, Gerrard is under the gun. He will revert to his old faithful. Watkins, Inns, Bendua. So Buendia. Let me say Bendia. Let me say Bailey off the bench. Wildcard time now. Game week 3 or game week 4. Not yet. I do think this team. Give me a second, people. Alright, so I'm back. I am back. So as I said, people, I'll run through the comments. I might miss some of the comments. Alright, so actually said hello, like Captain Day KDB as well. Tevin and Guna, I bet you read it early. Tevin said Gerrard is breaking Bailey confident, not giving the youth game time. Tevin, joke can make. Bailey play the first game. Lebi said will save on coins. Shaw said Cancelo, best fullback in the league. Lensford Burke said FPL noob. Yeah, true, that's how it is. Don't waste transfers on keepers. I'm only taking Sanchez off the bench and put him in goal. Shaw said, no, you don't take out enough boy. I rejoice, but remember it's a marathon, not a sprint. Big up RR. No, listen, people. I am taking out, for me, people, I am taking out Alisson solely because they will be playing against Manchester United. They will be playing against Manchester United. And the thing is, strong possibility Ronaldo is likely to score. When last have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo gone 3 games without scoring a goal? This is Ronaldo's opportunity to give Manchester United a lifeline. Something to hold that. Something to hold that. Listen up, people. Alright. Let me jump over this and show you something. Let's go to the next aspect of it. I wanted to look at this now. Next week, right? I never wanted to go into the stats as yet. Never want to go into stats. I'm going to show you something, right? This is, I'm going to go to the last set of meetings. The last set of meetings, well, Liverpool battered, well, the last two games are 9-goal Man U. 9-goal Man U concede. Let me see. Liverpool win 4-2. Alright, so, oh, well. Yeah, it looks like I can keep Alisson. It seems like I can keep Alisson. It definitely seems like I can keep Alisson, people. This time around, I can keep him. Defense line, any changes? I won't trouble that defense line. In the midfield, Bailey will be departing from the team. I'm gonna sell Bailey. Let me go over to sales, transfers. I will be selling Bailey before his price drop. Let's see how much money I have. I have $5. Let me see who values this $5. $5. Who do you think values the $5? Someone go to the comments again. Fabio Frana said, so this man seriously discredit Liverpool? No, I'm not discredit. I'm not saying Liverpool is going to lose, you know. I'm saying that strong possibility that Manchester United score a goal. Not lying. Bailey looked the best in the first game for Villa and dropped the youth when Villa midfield are starving from the ball. Man United now score a goal. Arsenal fan base I want that, but I go kill them. Let me say, give us some credit. LOL. Liverpool are very good defensively. They couldn't even score against Brentford, and that lineup was ideal. True, with Phillips in there, was a little bit weak on that side. Trent and Phillips on the same side. Yeah, that should have been well, that is, well, when you look at it still, that's the reason why Liverpool concede still. But it depends, you know, what if the same defense you see from Liverpool next week. What will you say about that one? What if it's the same defense? How would you guys work around that? Playing up against Cristiano Ronaldo. Big up JN with the sports. RR said starts week. Fabi Frana said, man, I make change 1 week before the game. Then start back. Sell Bailey for Gray from Everton. Buy Da Silva from Brentford. I think Da Silva looks the one to buy. Lebby said, I drop Becker, put up Raya, use the additional money to upgrade Saliba to Trippier. I'm not going to get Trippier. I think I might get the Crystal Palace player. When name Anderson. I think I'm going to get that player. But I won't do it now. Because I only have one transfer. Big up JN Sport. No, Dre. Dre, you have to go drop the link there. Dre just shot me in my DM. Shot it in my DM, Dre. Let me join. Lanezra said you have £5 million. $5 me always say. Actually said if Liverpool score in the first 5 minutes, about 6 on this other. Fabi Frana said Joe Gomez will play centre back. I think Gomez should have played today. I honestly believe that Gomez should have played today. Lebby said Coutinho's injuries as well. Bailey may play. I'd wait until Thursday. I'm dropping in every league Salah. Only 4 points cost me dearly today. Shah said, bro, Man United not have any goal in them. Alright, so me I go key. You know what? Let me see. So this week me I go change out Bailey and find, let me see which player I can find, which $5 player. Not Drewsby. Not Hoiberg. What are the $5 players? Alright, so Southampton is playing against Leicester. Genepo would be a good option. Aribo also a good option. Bournemouth playing Arsenal, that would make any sense. Jensen from Brentford. Who's Brentford playing? Fulham. Alright, where's Da Silva? I think I'm gonna go for Da Silva for this week. I think I'm going. Who's Newcastle playing? I think Newcastle is playing against Wolves. No. Where's Newcastle? Man City? That is Joe Linton out of my team. Unfortunately. But that is the one change that I'll be making, people. That is the one change I will be making. Just that one change. Let me see if there's any player I could bring in. Look on the change. Kamara, Neto, then the car, Elliot, Harvey Elliott, no. Thomas Partey, no. Almiron, Willock. Newcastle playing Man City, no. Not at all. So I'm not seeing. So I'm gonna have to. I'm seeking this Da Silva. I'm making a chance for people. Let me see people in the comment section. I said. Fran said Gomez had a slight injury. Gomez lacked much fitness. Fran said Bob Reed is not bad. Actually said all know Salah don't perform good from me. Put him in my FPL last year. Take him out then actually. Great differential, less than 10% ownership. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try with him then. I'll try with him. Confirm transfer. Alright, so pick team now. Da Silva in. Podence is playing against Tottenham. Cancel against James against Saliba against Bournemouth. I can get at least if not I can get that 3 points. Arnold, Allison, 6 points, 6 points. So let me look at it. Cancelo against Newcastle. That's 6 points. Alexander Arnold. If Manchester United don't have a goal in them, there's a strong possibility that Arnold might get an assist. And also the clean sheet. So I'm looking at 9 points there. Allison clean sheet, 6 points. Saliba, Arsenal against Bournemouth. Strong possibility a clean sheet for Arsenal. So that's 6 points for Saliba. James, Chelsea versus Leeds. I think Chelsea will win that one as well. So James might get another 6 points as well. The midfield now, Podence against Tottenham. It's going to be a balanced game in regards to, but an attacking affair. I'm not sure if Podence might get a goal, but I can say an assist. But if not anything, that's a strong chance I can take. Da Silva, there's no shorty around Da Silva, none at all. Kevin De Bruyne against Newcastle. I'm still keeping the captain armband and Kevin De Bruyne for Newcastle because this is a game where Man City tends to turn up and overthrow. Saka against Bournemouth, I think something. I might change Saka, go down the line and put in Martinelli. If I don't see anything from Saka this week, and just put in Martinelli. Back-to-back game week now, Martinelli has amassed a lot of points. Hurricane versus Wolves. Hurricane is the likely goal scorer for Tottenham Spurs. So he will remain. Gabriel Jesus, likely goal scorer for Arsenal as well. So he will remain. Now what I'm trying to do, The teams that are likely to win are in good form are the players. Those are the players, the star players for those teams are the players I actually go for. So I think this here is my team going into the game week. And I'm not touching anything else. So let's see how this game week, how I'm going to feel. I'm tired on points with a team named Norman Alliance FC. Let me say, St. Maxi versus Cancela, yellow card loading. We will see. Jana said, me drink the Kool-Aid. Ryan Selling and Gone Slick, 2 Liverpool players. And me starting. I say, go on. Actually said, I put in Martinelli in game week 2. Yeah, well, Martinelli is a very good. You're gonna get returns from him. Martinelli and David Luis Diaz, you can get good return from those players. Libby said not having Mo will hurt you next game week. He will score next week. He loves scoring versus United. I think I might take my chance on this one, Lebich. I think I might take my chance on this one. I still have goal scorers in the team, Jesus and Hurricane. So I think I might take this one. My bench is really weak though. My bench is a problem. Joe Linton and Cameron Archer. It's very weak. So I'm gonna top up on the bench with some with probably players with cost less, but somewhat you might get some form of result from them. Actually said hello, true, that's the only time he scored last year since I put him in FPL last year. No shots, I'm not taking any points cut. None this week. Just the one transfer. That's all I'm using. The one transfer. Not taking any this week. As I said, last season was my first season of FPL and I amassed 2,200 points, I believe. 2,200 points. So I'm going to see if I can beat it this season and go to 3,000 and go in the top 100 FPL. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But most definitely, it can happen. Lebby said, Andres from Fulham is a good pick. Cheap and will play. He also is a set piece taker. These players are normally the marquee type of players you go for. Players who are on set piece, penalties. Very much important that you do so. Alright, so people, I've gone an hour. I've done a lot of talking. Most definitely. Really appreciate it, people. So, guys, this has been a good show. I think it has been a good show. Hopefully, all you guys smash the like button. Tune in Friday for the preview show I think Friday is the first game. Friday evening for the preview show for game week 3. So this is a regular thing, people. On Monday evening, on Friday evening game week show, Monday evening preview show. If a Reggae Boyz game is clash with the preview show, it would be pre-recorded and uploaded. But most definitely, this will be a continuum thing going throughout the year. People, thank you very much, people, for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. And I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll see you guys on Friday, people. So, massive respect, people. Everyone who tuned in. I'll see you guys again. Until next time. We're out. Boom.